me, and I know we're all trying to do a version of this golden rule thing, this ethic of reciprocity, and there's a lot of folks doing this. I do feel like it is new in the sense, you know, we've kind of turned back to look at that, right, and experiment with that. It's become into relief now, right? It was in relief in the 60s, I think. It's back in relief now, right? And there is an opportunity. The challenges are, whenever this happens, is what we create are these kind of sacred priesthoods, right? Where the leadership development that we do around this stuff becomes very exclusive, and if you don't do it this way, it's not the right way. And we have to really struggle with accessibility this time. Secondly, the structural stuff closes space. I mean, the foundations will close space on us. The professions, the professional world will close space on this process. The instinct to build institutions will close space on this. So what we got to struggle with is space. We got to keep space for this work to develop, for the experimentation to happen at a massive scale. The last thing is that teaching and learning this stuff is hard. I mean, it's really kind of at an art form level, and staying connected and supported as a learner in this stuff is incredibly hard. And it's really what I'm hoping we can struggle with a little bit, and I know that you do struggle with today. So the question, I'm supposed to leave the groups with a question, which I have right here. So the good news is that there's a lot of, you know, we've turned kind of, this is coming to relief. Obama's talking about it, you know, everybody's talking about it. The not so good news is the space problem. The challenge, as I see it, is that we have to fail a lot to succeed more quickly, right? So we need, I think, massive experimentation at the grassroots level. Experimenting with practice, with thinking, not necessarily these practice elements or this thinking, but in this realm, we got to experiment. The problem is that it's a volume question at this point, I really think. We need 5 to 10 years of massive experimentation. And we need thousands and thousands of people. So, you know, in Lawrence, we were trying to find a way to get thousands of people in that game. We got to find a way to get millions of people in this game. And so the question to you, and I think it's written up there.
Yeah, we have it on both sides. So.
How, from your vantage point, where you're sitting in your community, in your organizations, in your environment, how do you see experiments with these ideas and models happening in this realm of ideas, in the context of your work? Do you see it? Is it important? Is it happening? Can it happen more? What are ways that you can potentially help gin up the numbers, get more experimentation happening? That's the first part of the question. The second part of the question is, given how hard it is to be a learner, to be supported as a learner in this, are there broad strategies that we can think about as a network and as a group of people that's concerned about this, that kind of fights the sacred priesthood problem, fights the institution crowding problem, to keep enough space open over time so that real, genuine learning and experimentation can yield real results? So those are the two questions, and I'm not sure if I've stated them clearly enough for us to jump off, or if maybe one of you guys want to restate it.